Psalm 2, a majestic and profound piece of scripture, begins with a question. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? This rhetorical inquiry sets the stage for a dramatic unfolding of divine sovereignty and human folly. The psalm depicts a vivid scene where kings and rulers of the earth rise up against the Lord and his anointed one, questioning his authority and seeking to break free from his control. They proclaim, "Let us break their chains and throw off their shackles." The imagery here suggests a rebellion fueled by arrogance and a misguided sense of autonomy. They reject dependence on God, aiming to assert their own power. However, the psalm swiftly shifts from the tumultuous human rebellion to the serene throne room of God. The one enthroned in heaven laughs, a response that exposes the absurdity and futility of the earthly ruler's defiance. God's laugh is not one of amusement, but rather a profound expression of their impotence against his infinite power. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, declaring, "I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain." This statement underscores the unshakable establishment of God's chosen king, a reference historically understood as King David, but prophetically pointing towards the Messiah, Jesus Christ. The decrees and affirmations continue as God's chosen king speaks of the divine decree. "You are my son. Today I have become your father." This proclamation signifies a unique and intimate relationship between God and his anointed one. It is both a declaration of identity and a conferral of authority. God further promises, "Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession." This global dominion granted to the Son underscores the comprehensive range of his authority, signifying victory over every power and kingdom. The Son is then depicted with a rod of iron, a metaphor for unbreakable strength and the ability to shatter opposition like pottery. In light of this revelation, the psalm turns to a call for wisdom and submission addressed to the earthly rulers. They are urged to serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. The psalmist invites them to kiss his son, or he will be angry and your way will lead to destruction, for his wrath can flare up in a moment. This act of kissing the son symbolizes allegiance, homage, and an acceptance of his lordship. "Blessed are all who take refuge in him," concludes the psalm, offering a stark contrast to the grim fate awaiting those who oppose God's rule. This beatitude encapsulates the essence of the psalm, that true safety and happiness lie in submission to God's sovereignty. Psalm 2 stands as a timeless reminder of the futility of earthly rebellion against divine authority. It calls individuals and nations to recognize the supreme kingship of God and his anointed one. Through vivid imagery and compelling contrasts, this psalm draws the reader into a deeper understanding of God's unassailable power and the blessedness of those who seek refuge in him.